Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the AL Central, the Indians put together 10 hits total as they destroyed the Angels 9-0. The Twins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-3. Jose Coe added 3 RBIs to his total, helping the White Sox push past the Royals 4-2. The Houston Astros knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-2. The Blue Jays held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-0. The A's total 11 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 7-4. The Boston Red Sox swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they sank the Mariners 9-2. The Nationals nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-1. Adam Jones was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Orioles pushed past the Phillies 7-1. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Brewers had 12 hits as a team as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 5-2. The Colorado Rockies combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 6-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 7-2. The San Francisco Giants combined for 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-1. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Tuesday night baseball from the home of the Indians. Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball is next. Zach McAllister, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
J.B. Shuck heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, J.B. Shuck.
Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball 1 as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
1-1, here it comes. Line softly toward the hole, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs 1 base hit at a time.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Harper is under it, 2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Josh Hamilton gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
And that misses 2-2. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Garrett Richards is on the mound for game 2. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a 4th or 5th starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
Jason Kipnis comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tribe, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And Eric, this Angel Ball Club entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And the silver lining to that is that they do have their ace going here tonight. He's what folks used to call the stopper. You know, the guy you turn to when you needed to break a losing streak. So it's all on his shoulders here tonight.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, the crowd will get on him here, but leading off the bottom of the first, I don't think there's any intention behind that. You don't want to put your guys in a first-inning hold just to prove a point.
Bryce Harper will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Swung on, missed, 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Chopped weakly to the left. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Andrew McCutchen steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Richards comes set. First pitch on the way. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
If you're wondering, this is a straight green light here. When your star's up there, you bet he's swinging if it's good.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Batting fourth, right fielder
Giancarlo Stanton digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
With the way this guy's struggling to throw strikes, I think I'd let him throw me one here.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back standing. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Dribbled up the line. Barehanded on the hop. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. And he hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see. And he was right on that one.
Pablo Sandoval will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. He's set. Here it comes. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Three and 0 now.
And for this guy to get to 3-0, I mean, that's like going 3-0 to Lions. That tells you just how badly this pitcher's missing.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. The Indians on top, 2-0. C.J. Cronin will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, 1 away. Tommy Salter will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And that's taken for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Oh, and he botches it. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Indians have elected to.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. Now the ruling on the field is safe, and it probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to overturn this call and call him out.
And we'll get our answer here, as it appears the umpires have made their decision, and the headset comes off, and the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Cole Calhoun will stand in now, and he takes ball 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Angels have come back to tie things at 2.
You'll be able to see here, they wanted this pitch to be down and in. The catcher sets up inside, but look where this thing winds up. Leaks right back over the heart of the plate. A real mistake in location there, and it winds up costing him.
Here's Howie Kendrick.
Second baseman. Howie.
As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Batting 8. The designated hitter.
Gordon Beckham will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Angels get two, both on this two-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Mike Aviles strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Mike Aviles.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like that too much.
Designated hitter.
One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, two things actually. One, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and two, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
First offering on its way. Vladimir Valentian is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it. But in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, it was the hit by pitch that opened the door here with 2 outs. Now you get a base hit right after that, and all of a sudden, you've got a bit of a brush fire here to take care of.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And look out as this runs up and spins him out of the way. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. No home runs just yet, and 3 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now a spin and a throwback to second, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping him close.
Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we've got a real spark plug out at shortstop, Eric Ibar. Ibar's won a Gold Glove in the past. Very agile, athletic, covers a lot of ground. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he'll lay off a first-pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball, 1-0.
And after getting hit in his first at-bat, he's got to be saying, look, enough with the inside pitches already.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. You got to love a guy like that.
Calling for it, Shuck. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, I don't know if they really had much of a shot at getting him at the plate, but that's good work to keep the other runner at second base.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And this is taken outside for ball one.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Grounded to the right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. We've played 2 full. It's the Indians 3 and the Angels 2. Hank Conger steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Too high. 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Eric Ibar stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Josh Hamilton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. 3rd inning, already a 3-2 ball game. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
First baseman
C.J. Cronin stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And another foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has it in his tracks. And that's the third out. Angels strand a couple. Still a 3-2 ball game. Andrew McCutchen digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Richard steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Look out. 2-0 now.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 27.
And with the first month of the season rapidly drawing to a close, here's a look at our upcoming schedule into the first week of May. Into the windup and the pitch. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ibar has it on to first, and there are 2 down.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into. Leading off the inning, Tommy Salter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Cole Calhoun stands in as he looks at a called strike. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Stanton, still going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the Angels have drawn even now at 3 apiece. Here's Howie Kendrick.
Second baseman number 47, Howie Kendrick.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting,
Gordon Beckham steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, runners off for second. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pablos is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Third baseman,
Richards
number
gets the sign.
48.
Here's the first pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Settling in now, Mike Aviles. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Got him right in the back. Doesn't feel good, never does, but I can think of a lot worse places to get dosed.
3 runs, just 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And Aviles will watch this one miss, and it evens the count at 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Designated hitter.
Vladimir Valentian is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Runners on first with 1 down. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Runners on the move for second. In the dirt here. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
The catcher, number 40.
Wilson Ramos did his job in his first at-bat, laying down a successful sacrifice bunt.
Well, a pretty productive at-bat last time, like you said, Matt. But right here with 2 outs, we're going to have to see if he can maybe find a gap and drive in a run.
Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 4-3 game.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out and couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Jason Kipnis steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. And you don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. And he can't get back to third. A blunder there rounding the bags, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. It's the Indians 4 and the Angels 3. Leading off the inning, Hank Conger, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
J.B. Shuck will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Fly ball out to right field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
Eric Ibar stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. So striding in, Josh Hamilton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And they'll take the bat out of Hamilton's hands here as he's walked intentionally.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, C.J. Cronin, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. And he falls behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Tommy Salter steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to hold the lead. High and deep to straightaway right. Stanton ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. They still trail it here 4-3. Bryce Harper comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Harper.
Swing and a little tapper. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Hit to third. Salter is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Richards peers in. Here's the 2-1. Nipped the corner. 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
leading off for the Angels.
Cole Calhoun will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. Really, the only bad one was that 3rd inning.
Howie Kendrick is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Drilled to the right side. A spin and a throw in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Gordon Beckham will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
You can bet he's muttering to himself heading back to the dugout. He's not alone. These guys have just had a frustrating time of it from beginning to end thus far.
Hank Conger is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a ball.
And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. J.B. Shuck strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a hard liner toward short, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 5-4 game. Eric Ibar will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Brian Shaw will come in and pitch now. Eric Ibar will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And he lays off there 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. It's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. Lays off 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
High and deep to right center field. Shuck ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, number
Pablo
3.
Sandoval ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2-1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Mike Aviles digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Ibar for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. We'll see the 2010 AL. And there, in fact, is Josh Hamilton now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Just out in front of that one. Still 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And Hamilton can't connect there as Josh swings and misses for the first out of the inning. C.J. Cronin will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Too high. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Tommy Salter stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's now 6-4.
Well, he had gotten the first 2 guys in this inning somewhat easily, and you figured he's on his way to just strolling through the 7th inning. But whoa, not so fast. He falls right back down to earth by serving this one up right here.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Angels 6 and the Indians 4. Vladimir Valentian in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
designated hitter, Vladimir Valentin.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Richards is ready. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. Ibar fields it cleanly and reined in one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Wilson Ramos steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Shuck on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 24.
Jason Kipnis digs in at the box following a double in his last at-bat that saw him get gunned down trying to turn it into a triple.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
Shuck racing back to the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in leading off the inning, Howie Kendrick, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 15.
Into the box, Gordon Beckham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. A little bouncer. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Hank Conger. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Ball 1. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Joe Smith is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Bryce Harper, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And that misses inside, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Nope.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Hit on the ground to short. Ibar throws to first to take care of him for the first out. Andrew McCutchen will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Hamilton sprinting after it. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least one across before the 9th.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
That's the key to getting a hitter out. You've got to disrupt his timing, and they've had him out of whack all game long.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail it. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Kicking off the top of the ninth, J.B. Shuck, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And there's ball one. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Slow little grounder left side. Sandoval takes it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Shortstop number 2.
Eric Ibar will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Josh Hamilton digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Cut fastball, and it's by him, 1-1.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You gotta make him swing the bat.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They still lead it 6-4.
Your attention, please.
Ninth inning save situation now is on to try to close it down as the veteran right-hander Houston Street. Carlos Santana is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Street gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
And that's where he's at his best. When he gets that sinker running away, he's tough to hit.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth.
Now batting the third baseman,
Pablo Sandoval will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. And he's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Mike Aviles is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Aviles is retired, 2 down now.
The designated hitter, number 4.
Vladimir Valentian strides in, grounded out his last time through. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Koji Ito will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Yan Gomes will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back easily.
Just checking.
Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. One and one.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
3-1 now.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You've got to think this has to be a fastball here.
Hit hard to short. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, he did serve up the home run here to make this one a little bit more interesting. But in the end, he does get the job done, and he nails down the save.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 6-5. Good night from Cleveland.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors.